Welcome to the testing world. We have seen how we can set up ReadyAPI on Windows machine. Now, before using different features of the ReadyAPI, I want to explain workflow, or I'll say work hierarchy in ReadyAPI. Means what is the hierarchy we have to follow while working on ReadyAPI. So this is the hierarchy to work on ReadyAPI. When we go to work on the ReadyAPI, there is a concept of workspace. There already we have a workspace, we need not to create it. But if you want to create, we can do that. I'll show you this later on. Each workspace can have many projects inside it. So here, a workspace can have many projects. So whenever we want to work, first of all, it will be a workspace. There we need to create a project. Okay. Once we have the project, now we need to create test suite. So inside the project, we have to create test suite. And in a project, we can have many test suites, or we can call it test suites. Each test suite can have many test cases. So here, hierarchy would be like, first we are going for the workspace, then project, then test suite, and each test suite have many test cases. And then inside the test cases, we are going to write test steps. And that is a mandatory hierarchy we have to follow. So if I say our structure would be, first of all, when we are going to work on the ReadyAPI, it will be a workspace that we need not to create, that will be already there. Inside the workspace, we are going to create project. So hierarchy will be same. Always we have to follow this. Inside the project, you have to create test suites, or you can call it test suites. And workspace can have many projects. In the same way, each project can have many test suites. Each test suite or test suite can have many test cases. So after the test suite, we have to write test case. We have to create test case inside that. And inside the test case, we will have one or multiple test steps. So I would say this is the lower point inside this hierarchy. Okay, if you want to check it, let me move to ReadyAPI. I'm here on the ReadyAPI. If you can see, as of now, I'm in the projects. So as I updated you, first of all, we'll have to go for the workspace, but that we need not to create. If you want, you can check it here, go to the dashboard. You will notice it shows already you have the workspace. You just need to start with the project. Okay, I'll just go back to the projects. So means first we need to create project. Okay, we have two options to create project. One, we can go for the file and create new project, or you can just click here on this button and create a new project. When you create a new project, it will ask you what kind of project you want to create. It will be a SOAP project, a REST project. So you will get a lot of options over here. I'll show you what does it mean. So here we need to give any sample WSDL file. Okay, I'm going to use one WSDL file in the next session. As of now, I'm just giving you the URL. That is the WSDL file. I'll just copy and I'm going back here. So I'm saying I want to create a new project. It will be a SOAP project and giving the URL of the WSDL file. Okay, what is WSDL file? We have already covered, but how to work on the SOAP project, I'll show you later on. As of now, I'm just showing how to create hierarchy. Okay, create project. So if you notice, a project is created. Now we have a project. Now if you remember, inside the project, we need to go for test suites. I'm just going to the project. Here you will get a SoapUI Pro. So either you can right click on the project and you'll get an option of the new test suite, or you can just right click on the SoapUI Pro and select the new test suite. Okay, what is the name you want to give? I'm just keeping it same as of now. So my test suite is there. If you want to create multiple test suites, as we have seen, each project can have many test suites. So if you want to create multiple test suite, again, go here, right click, new test suite. So you can write any number of test suites. Then in each test suite, we are going to write one or multiple test cases. So I'm just going to this test suite, right click, new test case. what is the name you want to give? I'm just keeping it same. Right click, new test case. You can write any number of test cases. And inside the test case, we can have any number of test steps. So I'm just going to the test case, right click, add step. What kind of request you want to make? SOAP request, REST request, and many other type of steps that we are going to learn in this course. So here, that would be the hierarchy we have to follow while working on SoapUI. So here we can see this is the hierarchy. Workspace can have many projects, and each project can have many test suites. Each test suite can have many test cases, and each test case can have many steps. Okay, so if you can see, workspace is a container of all the projects. Later on, I want to change the workspace. So you can understand it like workspace is a location where you are saving all your projects. But tomorrow I want to work on a different workspace, means I want to save my project differently. So you can just go to the file, workspace, and we have the option of new workspace. So I'll just go to the workspace and I'm saying my next workspace is API automation practice. So a new workspace will be created, and here in ReadyAPI, workspace itself is a XML file. So here you can understand this workspace, which is a XML file that is having project, test suite, test case. So it's up to you where you want to save it. I'm just saving it on the D drive, finish. So now it is asking for what you want to do with existing project if you're switching between the workspace. So I'm saying, no, I don't want to save it. Okay, now my new workspace is here. You can start creating your projects. So here in this session, we have covered what would be the hierarchy to work on ReadyAPI. That's all we have. Thanks for watching this video.